Welcome to Momedaram. In this video, we will see multiple catch block in Java. Multiple catch block is nothing but a single try block can have multiple catch blocks. This is the syntax for multiple catch block. A single try block is having multiple catch block, and each catch block it is having different exception types. The purpose of multi catch block is when statements in a single try block generate multiple exceptions, we require multiple catch blocks to handle different types of exceptions. This mechanism is called as multi-catch block in Java. Let us see an example why multiple catch block is needed and how we will use in Java. In this example, we have a string array names and it is having some elements and we are iterating using for loop. Now let us run this program and see. We are getting number format exception. Before that, in the first iteration 1 to 3 came, when we are doing length is 3. After that we are able to convert into integer from string to integer. So 3 plus 1 to 3 is 126. We are able to see the result. This second element we are not able to convert. That means we are not able to convert from string to integer. So we are getting number format exception. Because of this exception, rest of the program is not executed. So generally how we will handle the exceptions in Java? By using try catch block. Let us add a try catch block. Try catch of exception e dot print stack trace. By using print stack trace, we can able to display the error, what exactly the error and from where and it occurs. So by using try catch block, we can able to handle the exceptions in Java. Now let us run this example and see. If you see, we are getting number format exception, null pointer exception, and array index out of boundary exception. Here we are having a single try block, and this try block is having two statements only, but it is giving three different exceptions. So if you are not sure about what type of exception is occur, that time we can use exception. If any statements are giving more than one exception, that time it is recommended to use the multi catch block. Now let us update this code to multiple catch block. Number format exception. So here how we will handle number format exception. So we will say number format exception is happen. After that we will use one more catch block and we'll say null pointer exception. In our case, first element it will not give any error. Second statement it will give number format exception. So first it will check for this first catch block. So if the exception is matched with this, then it will execute the statements inside the catch block. After that it will give null pointer exception. After that what it will check? It will check in the first catch block, the exception is not matched, so it will check for the next catch block. So the exception is matched in the second catch block, so the second catch block statements will be executed. After that 5 element will come, so this 5 will be happily it will be converted to number, it will not give any error. After that what we are doing, we are having 4 elements only, but we are iterating with 5th element. So in our names array it is not there, so it will give array index out of bounds exception, but we are not handling here, so the program will be terminated. So we have to handle that exception also here. Now let us run this program and see. If you see, first it is checking length 3. After that number converted 3 plus 1 to 3 is 126. After that is not able to convert. So what happened? This number format exception occurred, and whatever the statements are there, that will be executed. After that it is coming null. So null pointer exception happens. So null pointer exception statements are executed. After that 5. So length is 1, and after that it is converted to integer. 1 plus 5 is 6. So we are able to see the result. After that we are having 4 elements only, but we are iterating with 5th element. So we are getting exception called array index out of bounds exception. So we are getting out of bounds exception, that exception is occurred. After that, end of the main method is executed. From 1.7 onwards, we can able to use a single catch blocks and we can handle multiple exceptions. Each exception is separated by pipe symbol. So number format exception followed by pipe symbol, and I will use null pointer exception. After that we can use array index of top bounds exception. Now we can remove these all myths. Instead of here we will use exception. Now we'll use e.getMessage. So from 1.7 onwards, a single catch block can use it to handle the multiple exceptions by using pipe symbol. Now let us run this program. If you see, first 1 to 6 is coming. After that exception happened, that is number format exception, so it is not able to convert. After that it is null pointer exception, so we are able to handle this exception. After that result came, after that array index out of bounds exception, and after that finally we are able to see end of main method. This is how we can able to handle the multiple exceptions using catch block. Here very important point is, in the catch block, when you are handling multiple exceptions, the first should be subclass should be there. After that superclass, after that the next superclass it should be there. If you keep the superclass first, then the remaining exceptions will become unreachable. So we should follow the subclass first, then superclass. Now let us add here exception. If you see, when we add exception here, it is giving error. Types in multi-catch block must be disjoint. Null pointer exception is subclass of java.lambda exception. That means what it is saying, this is subtype, so it should come first, like that it is saying. So whenever we are handling multiple exceptions in the catch block, that time we should follow subclasses first, superclasses next. Based on the example, we understand that the way of handling an exception is valid from exception to exception. For every exception type, it is recommended to take a separate catch block. So the order of catch block should be from most specific to most general ones. That is, subclass of exception must come first and superclass later. If we keep the superclass first and subclass later, then we will get compile time error saying that unreachable catch block. This is all about multiple catch block in Java. Thank you for watching.